It's very important in the area that it's used. It's as important as the food you eat, as the medical care that you subscribe to, as the car you drive, the home you live in, the vacations you take. See, money is something that has nothing to replace it in the area that it's been used. Now, money is merely an idea. We put stacks of stuff together. If we just look here, we put stacks of stuff together that we call money. Now, I am going to run some pictures up here on the screen to help communicate my idea. I'm going to communicate graphically as well as verbally. And money is an interesting subject. You get stacks of it there. How would you love to have stacks of money? I think everybody would. Some people do, but very, very few. So let's talk about money. Now think about it. I frequently ask a person if they come to work with me, what's the most you've ever earned in a year? I really don't care what the answer is, but I want to know what the answer is. Because when they tell me the answer, what they're doing is telling me where their mind is programmed with respect to money. See, our mind is programmed. You're working with a program, I'm working with a program. Now, most people are working with a program that someone else built. They are the production of somebody else's habitual way of thinking. I'm going to suggest that you can rewrite the program. You can rewrite the program. Now, before we get into the money too deep, back in 1970, Alvin Toffler wrote a book, Future Shock. And what he was doing was predicting what's going to happen in the future. And he looked ahead about 50 years. And he said, the future is going to be a shock for most people. And he said, it's something that we should really think about. Now, in the book, he made predictions that everyone thought were absolutely crazy, but they weren't crazy. You see, these were predictions of what he said was going to happen over the next 50 years. Now, I was working with Earl Nightingale and Lloyd Conant in 1970 when this book came out, so the book was very popular in our company. And most of us thought, this guy's smoking something. This couldn't possibly happen. But stop and think of what's happening with your cell phone. I can type a message here, and I can send it anywhere in the world. And you'll see it simultaneously with me sending it. If you would have suggested that in 1970, people would have thought you were losing it. Well, he recently came out with something. He said, the illiterate of the 21st century are not going to be the people who cannot read and write.